Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubaglo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac. Hello, Internet.
Good day. So, last time we... What was it we did? Right,
Some
yeah,
cool
we
stuff
found
with
that...
Garrick.
Yeah, we found that old Dominion research station where we discovered a bunch of stuff about the history of the Dominion races. And also a little bit about the Herc.
And also a little bit about the Fekri. Fekri?
Yeah.
Fekri? Klingon demon people.
Yeah, something like that. So, this time, apparently, we have something for Quark.
This mission's so good. But I believe it is solo only.
It is solo only. It
It's
actually
so
does.
good.
It does mention it on the, yep, this is a single player mission.
On an important covert mission, and I could use your assistance. I can't go into the details of a conflict.
Because, you know, Deep Space Nine had a few Ferengi episodes.
Change the course of the Herc conflict in our favor.
Oh, a throwing knives weapon is one of the choice rewards.
I've been asked to keep the details of the mission on a need-to-know basis. Good luck.
Alright, so let's start this. Yeah, so since this is a single player mission, much like the mission we had last expansion with the Zenkethi lady.
This is your worst idea yet.
Like, we're gonna be able to join it as a party, but we're very likely going to be doing all this stuff alone.
Yeah.
We acquire. Why me? Get an eliminator to do it. Get 50. You can afford it.
You have connections with the Klingons. That and you're Rom's second most trusted Ferengi.
What? Who's first? Knock? Tell?
No. Boogie.
Yeah, of course it is.
Fine. Send her then.
But brother, you did such a great job of rescuing her before.
I also told your son to shoot me if I ever thought of doing something like that again.
That's right, you did. Well, don't worry, he won't.
That's not what I'm worried about.
We need this, brother. We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Insanity! You don't even know where the Iconian fleet is, Rom.
I don't. But Starfleet intelligence monitors all major threats, including the Iconians.
Starfleet isn't in the habit of sharing classified data.
If we can get access to a security console, we can extract the data. We'll need to keep the security officer on duty occupied.
Leave that to me, husband.
This is already sounding pretty good.
I mean, it opens in medias res. That's pretty good.
All right, leader. The security officer on duty is a creature of habit. Comes in on her break every day without fail. Your job is to keep her occupied so Rom can get what we need from the security console. Do what you need to do. Smile, laugh at her jokes, whatever it takes. Put those feminine wiles of yours to...
Really, Quark? I'm not here to seduce your customers. You and I both know there's more than one way to work a mark.
Whatever you say. Just don't mess it up.
You worry too much, Quark. I got this.
And the security officer just leaps through the door.
It's your lucky day, officer.
Yeah.
You're the 10 millionth customer here at Quark's. Congratulations! You've just won a free drink and a free spin at the Davo table. Quark, why don't you pour the lucky winner a drink?
I'm a little surprised it's only 10 millionth.
Oh, thanks.
I mean,
I'll
it's
take
also a
nice
lie.
Frappuccino.
I know.
I'm on duty. I can't stay too long, but I suppose I have enough time for a spin at the table. Lead the way.
Quark.
But yeah, no,
Turn that
given this is what,
follow me off,
30
please.
years after
Creeping me out.
DS9?
Yeah, something like that.
This is why I like the Hollow Leader. She doesn't complain as much as the original.
The free drink will get her to relax. And then some Dabo to keep her busy.
I also like how one of the current endeavors is to win Dabo.
Win and Dabo, yeah. That's pretty convenient.
Looks like my luck's run out. Oh well.
Whoa, don't be so hasty, friend. The law of averages is on your side here.
Okay, you've convinced me. One more.
Let's run a rigged Dabo game.
Just like all of them.
Yeah.
I would make a joke about,
Those
like,
winnings are coming out of
taunting
your
her
pocket,
with
though.
gambling addiction. On the other hand, this is a game with loot boxes, so whatever.
Yeah.
Good. The guard's distracted. Time to go to work. Overriding this door panel should be child's play.
Alright, the idea of Rom here, the Grand Negus, being sneaky while holding that staff. Mm-hmm. This is incredible.
Chief O'Brien needed me to fix it once.
I mean, you also have to remember, Nog is like a mechanical genius.
Like that you try and do the puzzle and Rom's just like, wait a second, why am I doing this? It just bypasses it entirely. It's like, come on.
Then we can access the system from the console at Quark's.
Oh, then now it's just making me play Mastermind.
Yeah.
She's heading back, Rom. Get out of there.
It eventually does just let you bypass the actual puzzle.
Yeah, I actually managed to solve it pretty quickly.
Relax, everyone. It's done. I'm on my way back.
Try not to look conspicuous or guilty.
Also, for some reason,
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much why. But Rom has got a weapon slung to his back.
Yeah, I think that's probably some kind of...
Can't believe you.
It's
pulled that
definitely pulling my
Being a Negus
Jem'Hadar's
doesn't make you
weapons.
soft
His
It
his
is, yeah.
equipment.
It's literally...
off. Let's figure this out before
The
security
Gemini
gets
equipment.
wise. Use the
So that's just
console
like a
behind the
weird
bar
game
and find
plan.
out what you can about the Iconians. Oh, and while you're at it, look for any other...
Relax, brother. I'll have these files cracked in no time. Starfleet encryption is good, but it's nothing compared to what we use in the Commerce Authority. That's actually different.
I also love the implication that the Ferengi Commerce Authority has better encryption than Starfleet.
Yeah, well, that. In a way, that actually kind of makes a little bit of sense, but it's also, it's pretty silly.
It's like, yeah, banks have better security than the CIA. What?
All that money is important.
Large Vakiri fleet has been spotted in intelligence officer's log. Stardate 89001.
Yeah, here we can read a bunch of log information about various
Yeah.
enemy factions, see what they've been doing so far.
Keeping intelligence officer's log, stardate 87997.9. I can't help
Yeah, I
but
kind
be
of wonder what,
impressed
you know,
by the not cool. Intelligence
they're going to do
officer's
next.
log, stardate 88006.
I mean, after the Discovery stuff.
Some recent terror intelligence
But even then,
officer's
Discovery was
log,
mostly,
stardate
like, Klingons and
89101.1. Tholian
spoilers a bit with the
intelligence
Marine
officer's
Universe.
log, stardate 89001.7. Getting a lot of disturbing
All right, Rom, a deal is a deal. And that's the job. Confront.
Where's Gala?
So while this is going on, I think we should
Shot
probably at
the
least talk a little bit
hostage
about
last He's not invited.
some of the news that's been
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Cryptic just released a new pair of ships, one Federation, one Klingon. They are recon destroyers.
Never hurt to suck up to the boss.
Of course.
I think they actually, I think they actually look really nice. But one thing I'm actually kind of interested in is how the
We'll have it.
they have the
Good. Everyone.
they have the experimental weapon slot, but they don't have a new experimental weapon.
Table's rigged.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, I think they look real nice, and I'm definitely going to get the Starfleet one at some point.
Yeah, because the Starfleet one's the New Orleans class, which is like a ship that kind of had a design because it showed up as wreckage in Wolf 359 scene
Yeah.
in TNG, but
Use that to our
Yeah.
advantage.
nothing.
Getting in.
Like, it's probably had official designs and other stuff too, because this is Star Trek.
Yeah, like I'm sure there have been like other games or media that had them somewhere. So yeah, I'm like definitely like really interested in the, but it's probably like only like second or third in the list that I need to get. Like I still need to get the Miranda. I still need to get the Miracle Worker ships. I still need to get the new Cadian escort because that one's got a really awesome experimental weapon on it.
Which one?
It's the railgun.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I like to say the rail fun,
Ha!
only because I typo a lot and F is right next to G.
That's right. Yeah, like conceptually, I really like railguns and other electromagnetic propulsion weapons.
Me too.
So I
wish I
definitely-
had
Should
one.
be enough to get to the flagship undetected.
So I definitely want to get the
Well, we can all
the railgun as an experimental weapon. But it's like it's just another escort. So like,
On our way.
but eventually I'm gonna pick it up. And right now they're doing another new crystalline entity event. This time with some rebalances and a rebuild of how the crystalline entity itself works.
Yeah, I think the idea was to make it so that you did something other than gravity weld the crystalline entity and just shoot it.
Yeah,
But-
pretty much.
I've noticed that it is still only taking about 5 minutes for me to murder it.
Almost there. Just take
It is still
Or-
basically that, but they like there are still some nice changes, like the whole thing about you not being able to crowd control the crystals. It's a minor thing, but like by making the effects that the crystals have if they get reabsorbed more prominent, and also having the AOE effect be more obvious. I think that they have made engaging things other than the crystalline entity like more viable. So I'm definitely like I definitely like the fight now.
Sneak onto an Iconian flat.
I mean, it's not that I didn't like it before, like it, but it's definitely like much more interesting.
Yeah.
Terrifying, more like. This is insane.
And the rewards this time are you unlock a beam weapon and a cannon weapon that is.
You're our engineer. Fly 400 and sell it.
What was it again? Like it's basically like the crystalline deconstruction ray.
Yeah.
Right. I'm familiar with their tech from the war.
All right, this presentation of what's going on is very good.
It's a heist
Won't
movie.
let you down, Father.
Yeah,
Evade.
that's perfect. This is good.
It is a
Up
heist,
first,
yeah.
Nog. We need to lower the local security so Brunt and Leck can do their...
No problem. I memorized the schematics.
More
on this
specifically,
asshole.
they're pulling a heist on Iconians.
Yeah.
Head left here, Nog.
I've studied Iconian systems. I can unlock these doors. If I send in the appropriate signals to the door, I
We'll have
should
to
be able
disable
toggle the
security
door
and
locks.
engineering.
The good news is that my tricorder can get me the signal I need to send. The bad news is the Iconian system only takes.
Jeez, okay, they're gonna throw a really weird version of binary at me.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I want? I'm gonna want that.
So,
That.
so the furthest right slot is 1s, then 3s, then 6s, then 9s.
Yeah. No, I oops, that's not what I wanted. I want. That's what I wanted.
Got it. And
That it also like gives you what your output is along the way is very helpful.
Harold's. Don't worry. I can handle
Okay.
Sorry. It's not 1s, 6s. It's 1s, 3s, 9s, 27s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's-
I liked that I was holding my Jem'Hadar weapon on my back, but when I actually engaged these constructs, I pulled out a regular phaser rifle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like a modern one. Like this is a TNG phaser rifle.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Also, it won't let me do the auto fire.
Hold on, Uncle. Something's coming.
That looks like more than we can handle. Let Leck take care of it. He'll probably enjoy it.
I think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that. Quickly. Head right here.
Got it. And we're...
You know, I actually kind of like this trinary stuff as like actual legitimate math puzzles.
Yeah, this is like it works pretty well.
Like if there was like a book of crap like that, I'd be like, yeah, I can do that.
We've made it. This is...
I mean, obviously with a bit more depth to it, but
but like for when you consider what a lot of the puzzles are in STO, like it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It scratches that same kind of like logical itch that Sudoku does.
Yeah.
Or Picross.
Oh, Picross.
Security's offline. We're good to go.
I have a lot of Picross
Can we drop their
puzzles
rear shield
on
for
my
a moment?
Switch that I need to go through.
I have
From the other console? Why?
a lot of... Was it 3DS that had Pokemon Picross?
What's that?
Yeah.
That was
Call
a
it
fun
an
game.
insurance.
Yeah. Its progression thing was not that
How do you
great,
feel about
but
Iconium Heralds?
like the puzzles were still very good.
Dangerous. I look forward to shooting some. Sell at 250, buy at 100.
You'll get your chance, clearing the path for Quark and Nog.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. I'm in.
Oh, this is good.
Lek, front, you're on.
Are you at Lex part?
Yeah, just started.
The end of that is amazing.
FCA. I'm on my way.
The hunt is on.
Also, you know, bonus points for Brunt being yet another
Ooh, they fight back.
Jeffrey Combs role.
Magnificent. Truly magnificent. It's looking this way between patrol points. I should be able to sneak up if I duck.
Also, like, is where the knife
Yeah.
item comes in.
Eliminate.
It's pretty effective.
I bet I could make that console swing remotely.
I just made a black hole that teleported all these thralls right into space.
Explosion I was looking for. But it'll do.
I found the package. The Iconian keeps it on display in what looks like a trophy room. And here I thought they were above such basic behavior. I've analyzed their patrol patterns, Lek. You'll need a clear path for Quark and Nog. I trust you'll keep the guard.
Testing my skills against Iconians? This is worth more than a... More enemies to the left, and another console. What? Still no explosion? Ugh.
Oh, he's just so upset that nothing's exploding.
Mm-hmm. He's getting to kill a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If I make some noise, the big one will come to investigate.
Yeah, I didn't look up to see if Lek is voiced by who played him in I don't recall him being one of the ones announced, but...
Yeah, they didn't specifically call him out. So I'm not entirely sure.
I also don't know who played him originally.
Yeah, fair.
If I overload those conduits, I'm sure you'll make a big explosion. Doesn't anything blow up around here?
Okay, so he's definitely not played by the original actor of Lek, because the original actor of Lek unfortunately passed away in 2005.
Ah,
I'm
alright.
detecting some nearby patrols.
I want to see if I can cause a distraction. Hold on.
I just killed the Defiler with one knife through to the back.
Nice. I just had a sniper shot crit that one-shotted one of the defilers.
Yeah.
If I Mr. Zog, how do I overload these ridiculous Iconian consoles?
Easy. First you need to... Wait. How are you at trinary conversions?
Never mind. I have a work.
So you just got to the end, didn't you?
Yeah. All right, that was good.
Uh-huh.
That was good.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, this mission is very good.
Uh-huh.
Talking about Iconians here, Ron.
I'll be with you, Uncle. You'll be fine.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
I was like, are they going there? And like, yep, they
Yep.
did.
Yep. That's exactly what they did. It was very good. It was very well done.
Time for me to earn my share. Watch and learn.
Don't worry, Uncle. I've got your back.
Which one? What do you have?
No, I just got... I'm a
you-
little behind you.
Okay.
That stuff's still always funny.
I like that Quark comes with the rigged gambling device.
Uh-huh. Because of course he does.
Of course he does.
You know, you were supposed to shoot me if I got pulled into another one of these.
I thought you meant rescue operations. I can shoot you later if you'd like.
No, it just wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I really am impressed at like Cryptic's
That's
like
wonderful,
cutscene and design work in this expansion.
Yeah, and just the writing in this mission is really... I want to know if they like pulled in some old DS9 writers or
Yeah.
something like that. Because this very much feels like one of the old Ferengi episodes. I mean, specifically the...
We left some garden in the trophy room.
what was it?
It's
Magnificent
okay,
Ferengi,
Uncle.
I think it was the one where they
You
have
can
to
handle
rescue Quark and Rom's mother.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're like
Gemini.
constantly referencing that.
Yeah. Because it's one of the like funniest episodes of the original of the DS9. It also had the
All
Vorta
right,
played
now,
by
let's
Iggy
find the
Pop.
package. It has to be in one of the display cases around the room.
Interesting.
Just,
I
you know,
read about
one of
this
the more
and they have
amusing...
Something called
guest roles on
NASA
Star
sent
Trek.
them out on crewed space probes centuries ago to
Kind of up there
initiate
with The
first
Rock.
contact with alien life.
when he fought 7 of 9.
Yeah. Oh, they got one of the silver discs here. Yeah, what they got in these cases are nice.
Oh, yeah. That looks
Yeah.
like Captain Sisko's baseball. You don't think it's his, do you? I thought
Yeah, the
Jake-
stuff in the truck was pretty good.
Do you remember when Cisco made us play baseball against the Vulcans? Rom wouldn't stop talking about it for weeks. Put a bunch of money into that new interstellar league, too.
You know, I always told the top brass at the Corps of Engineers that making the party poppers look like weapons was a bad idea. Any officer who uses one of those instead of a real weapon
one
is
of
in for-
one of the party poppers is in here.
Uh-huh.
That's real good.
That's a bottle of prune juice. I'd recognize that color anywhere. Worf constantly demanded I have a bottle on hand at the bar. Oh, Seeing these reminds me of the Dominion War. A lot of those were sent back home to loved ones. Starfleet, the Klingons, the Romulans. They all have their different rituals. Even the enemy cared for their dead.
And they say you don't have a heart, Uncle.
It's too bad we don't have enough time to steal these and sell them back to the people who want them. 30...
Did you see the lockbox?
I'm almost there.
Ah, I've seen these statues on New Romulus. They were made by the Day Ones, a servitor race of the Iconians.
Looks like a secure treasure box. I wonder what...
Well, not everyone is as good at opening locks as you, Uncle. Most people...
That's a lot of latinum. Impressive. I could buy a Starliner with that and have enough left to buy a condo on Ryza.
That's like the joke. Like, oh, it's what's inside the lockbox.
There's a big case of latinum over here.
Mm-hmm.
Taket lost her arm when she fought Kalis during the war. She's keeping it as a trophy. Amazing! That's a singularity. Taket must have taken it from a Romulan.
And one of these display cases just has a black hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
Package located.
Also, Taket's severed hand.
Yeah.
Now, we need to retrieve it.
There is some real good cuts here in this trophy room.
I can use this to bring the package from its display globe. I need to use the right frequencies, though.
I can just scan the machine for you. Should be easy enough to get the frequency.
You, of all people, should know that Federation tricorders record whatever they scan. Never leave a date.
And then, of course, did you find what you're actually here for?
Yeah. So, no.
But yeah, this is probably my favorite mission in the whole game so far.
Nicely done, Uncle! We did it! We actually did it! We shouldn't stick around.
Rule 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
Alright, now let's try and get out of here.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, oh, nothing will
That's
happen.
how heist movies end, right? Nothing. They pull off the heist without fail. Everything goes according to plan. They get
Yeah.
to leave peacefully. That's how Ocean's 11 ended.
You actually managed to pull it
And
off.
Ocean's 13.
I suppose I shouldn't be
To be
too
honest, I kind of
surprised
forget about
with
Ocean's
the
12. It's
caliber
the bad one.
larceny, after all.
Haven't seen
Time,
Ocean's 8 yet.
however, is a factor. Hand it over now, or I'll shoot you both and take it from your
Oh,
cold, dead
Brunt.
fingers.
Are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten who Nog and I are related to? No payout is worth what will happen to you if you do this. Wrong. We'll have every eliminator, bounty hunter, and pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for you.
How did Lek put it? Oh, yes. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Wise words indeed. The payout from this job will provide me with more than enough latinum to remove your idiot brother
He's
and
making a
take
big
my
play.
rightful
Let's see how well
place
this
at
works
the
out for him.
Grand Nagus.
Oh, Brunt?
I'm
Yeah.
willing to give you a sporting chance, however. Hand over the package. You might be able to flee before that very angry Iconian arrives.
Have it your way, Brunt. You're dumber than you look. If you think the crew of our ride won't be suspicious when you come back without us. They'll probably throw you in the brig on general principle. I know I would.
Ah, but I won't be traveling with them, Quark. I've made other travel arrangements. Time's up. Hand it over, or prepare to meet the blessed exchequer. Ha! I'd pay a lot to witness that audit. Might even be worth dying for, just to hear you scream on your way to the vault of eternal destitution. Goodbye, Quark. At last, goodbye!
Nog! Now!
Look a little closer.
That's a chronoton field. You might make it through, but it's definitely going to hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Very well. Speak. Your crimes are numerous. You breached my security, damaged my vessel, killed members of my crew, violated my sanctum, and stolen something very precious to me. Each is punishable by death. Tell me, why should I purge you like the odious vermin you are?
That's where you're wrong. I don't have anything of yours on me. Run a scan if you don't believe me. If anything, I was trying to stop the lunatic that did steal from you. I may be odious vermin, but I'm not stupid. Look, we should be working together to stop our mutual enemy.
Quark trying to negotiate with Ted is pretty good.
There will be plenty of time to eliminate each and every one of you filthy creatures. That field of yours will drop eventually, and then you will die. Your cohort will be tracked and ultimately killed. I will have my vengeance on you all soon enough.
You're not entirely wrong, but I think you're going to have a much bigger problem to deal with in the very near future. Any moment now. Remember this? A little something we picked up on Karema. Keep it on your ship and beam it to our location when we give you the signal.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance.
Now they're revealing the insurance policy.
Might make it through, but it's definitely going
And
a lot.
basically your character's the
Talk like
driver,
Yeah.
Your call.
the wheelman. Or in this case, wheel Jim Hadar.
They're called Herc. Maybe you've heard of them. Real nasty dispositions. Eat everything they come across, and now they've come across your fleet. You Iconians are tough, but you're not invincible. Against the Fakiri and the Herc, those are some pretty long odds, Ticket. Here's how this is going to work. You're going to let us go, and in return, I'll disable the device that's bringing every Herc in the quadrant here to chew on your ship. We'll go our way, you'll go yours. Otherwise, we'll wait and see what happens first. My field drops, or you and your ship become the main course at the Herc buffet.
I agree to your terms. Go, get out, leave my ship, and disable your precious device. Know this, you've made an enemy today for me. I am patient. I will avenge myself. You will pay for your crimes.
Right. Then we have a deal. We'll be on our way then. I'll take care of your hurt problem once I've made it to a safe distance. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but we both know that'd be a lie.
Oh god, yeah, their animation work has been so good. These cutscenes are great. Just like the look on Quark's face as he's running, it's so good.
Yeah, they did. I mean, especially Quark and Garrick, they did really good jobs of simulating the actor's facial expressions.
Yeah.
Because if there's two characters that probably need it, it's those two.
Run!
Yeah.
Run!
And like that sort of thing has always been something that Cryptic has been weak on. Like
Well, this game's
We're
what,
almost there, but we lost the sword.
8 years old almost.
Quark to Modron.
Yeah.
Is the package
Yeah,
secure?
close.
Margarine here. You'll be happy to know the package is safe and sound.
And
I
in
pinged it to your
development
ship
for
a few
longer than
minutes
that.
ago.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
afraid Brunt is
for
a
like really honestly until this is like I think in the last expansion they had some cutscenes that were like pretty good, but they were still super stiff. It was I think it was more that last expansion they were more willing to have cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like have like actual cutscenes instead of it just being like a short in-game video to introduce something.
Quark out. Always have a backup.
But like now that not only are they
Especially
doing
when
them, but they're
dealing
like
with
actually
snakes
putting
like
in a
Brunt.
lot of care and effort into making sure that they look right.
Yeah.
And look, the shuttle's right where we left it. Things are looking up for a change.
So like yeah, I'm like so impressed with.
Oh, it's
The
actually
work.
almost 9 years old. It came out in February 2010. So
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Thanks
for a game that old, this actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, and like honestly, like it, like, in terms of straight visual effects, like I've always thought that STO has always looked good. Like I literally started this series with wanting to show off like that one map from the Breen series, the one with the busted up planet, because like that map has always just looked gorgeous.
Yeah, the space stuff looks really good.
Yeah,
Even now.
yeah,
It's more the character stuff.
yeah. Like
It has that little bit of like doughiness, I guess, is what I would say. But again, for a game that's 9 years old, it's pretty good looking. There's a point where things look good enough.
yeah. Like the ground stuff looks fine. Like there's some bits that look a little goofy, but they look great. Like they still look pretty good. It's just that like the way everything goes together is a little strange. But like yeah, the space stuff has just always looked real good, and they've been like getting better about it. Like there's been a lot of stuff lately where they've been just going back and touching up touching up old models and making sure that they're more accurate, and it's been like, they've always had a pretty fair amount of care in the look of their space stuff, and I've liked that a lot. Like, obviously, like they've had cases where some of their designs, like their individual designs, have looked really weird and bizarre, but like the ships have still looked good. It's just that like, yeah, this specific design has been weird.
Ships are attacking each other as much as they're attacking us.
Ha! I got the cloak back up. cloak's online again, and we're at a safe distance from the enemy. We can leave as soon as you're ready.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I was ready to go the minute we warped into the system. And I'm doubly ready to go now. Not to tell you your business, but make it so, please.
Quark and Nog told me you did a great job keeping them all safe. Thank you for bringing them back in one piece. The 6th rule of acquisition says, never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity. Or what can I say? Brunt is ambitious, but predictable. We expected him to betray us, and we capitalized on it. Brunt made life difficult for the Nausicans who worked for Madron. That was a painful decision. Ask Dr. Bashir about that if you're interested. Brunt made the mistake of dealing with someone more ambitious than he was. Madron came to me shortly after Brunt made him an offer, and I made Madron a counter-offer he couldn't refuse. I think I just came up with a new rule of acquisition. It's not smart to turn down a deal with the Grand Aegis. I'm pretty sure Madron would agree. There's something I'm curious about. The Herc stole the Sword of Kalis from the Klingons a long time ago, but no one seems to know why. They didn't eat it, so there must be something about it they value, and we Ferengi are all...
And you can ask Bashir about Brunt.
Well, he's got a deep contusion of the auricular lobe and a possible dislocated malleus. Normally, in a Ferengi, either condition could be fatal, but it seems that whoever did this to our friend here knew exactly how to keep the damage just this side of lethal. Luckily for the patient, he'll live. Unluckily, there's only so much modern medicine can do to numb this type of pain. Quark and Rom don't seem too concerned.
And they'll both pay for their crimes.
If you say so, Brunt. But the Grand Nagus has other ideas, I'm afraid. And I hear that none of the Ferengi were willing to tell me what led to Brunt looking like he went 10 rounds with the Gorn heavyweight champion. Based on the scans, that carapace was around for quite a long time before Kalis made a weapon out of it. The blade material is over 4,000 years old, where the story of Kalis is roughly only 1,600 years old. Now, this is interesting. These readings indicate that the Sword of Kalis is made out of biological material with a germanium base.
Sword's made out of germanium.
To be certain,
Yep.
but I believe the weapon was fashioned out of a Herc carapace. I'm reading traces of multiple radiation types within the blade. Discounting the type that likely came from the Iconians, there are still clear traces of thermobaric and tetrionic radiation. I believe we could cross-reference Alliance and Dominion star charts and easily determine. We have a 4,000-year-old weapon made of a Herc carapace. My analysis of the radiation within the blade should allow us to narrow down its point of origin. I've had the computer working on that as we speak. Let's have a look. Cross-referencing all known Alliance and Dominion star charts, and voila! There's one system that contains all of the conditions we've isolated. Havas Kul, at the edge of Dominion space. It's possible we've just discovered the location of the Herc homeworld. We should forward this information to the appropriate parties at once.
The look on Lex's face was really good.
Sounds impressive.
Yeah.
And valuable.
Yeah,
Roll
this mission's still
21.
the best.
Never place friendship above profit.
Oh, and then the sword gets stolen again.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. I knew Brunt was a snake, but Lek? Guess I should have known better. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. And Lek's got plenty of both.
He's a fool if he thinks he can steal from me. I'll have every eliminated
And then
bounty
Rom
hunter
reacts
and pirate
exactly
with a
as
four-quadrant
Quark
stuff
expected him
head.
to.
No one steals from the Grand Nagus and lives to profit from it.
Considering how angry my father is, the Klingons will be the least of Lex's problems. I haven't seen him this mad since he caught me... Well, we don't need to get into that. Despite everything that's happened, we'll hold up our end of the bargain. I'll be in touch when everything is prepared. And remember, this operation never happened.
think they bought it?
Completely. As far as they're concerned, the sword has been stolen. You, might want to lay low for a while, though.
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Well done, brother.
The Sword of Kalis, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be...
All right, this is a level of
So will I,
deception that
Much
seems
pain.
unnecessary.
Pleasure doing business with you.
But it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Like, it's very good, but it feels unnecessary. Well,
No, because
it's written for all the factions. If you're playing a Klingon, this probably works out because you're not necessarily working. No, wait, you are working for. All right, yeah, I don't know. This seems unnecessary.
It didn't go exactly as planned.
So-
Still, the data we discovered on the Sword of Kalis should be very helpful to
I
the
think
Alliance.
it's
We'll need to
so
keep some of the
that
details of the mission classified.
I don't know if they address this in other
Whatever
things,
you do,
but
don't mention it to
I think
Morg,
it's so that
or
they
the whole
can,
quadrant will know about it
for the
tomorrow.
Klingons' part, make it look like Martok's house returned the sword.
This
Congratulations.
report operation is quite unconventional. Historically, we have thought of the Ferengi as little more than misguided profiteers. They have no sense of discipline, no real
But yeah, I don't
military
know.
aptitude.
Yeah,
and
it's-
I mostly think they didn't want like Bashir or anyone else knowing that they got the sword back.
Yeah, probably.
Despite that, a team of Ferengi executed a daring plan and showed courage, ingenuity, and a
Also,
ferocious
probably so
drive
that
for
Quark
victory.
didn't have to split as much.
I am actually impressed. Many believe that those not of the Dominion are inferior. But if
yeah,
those
no,
not of
that's
the
a
Dominion
really
can
good
aspire
mission.
to the
I'm
Yeah,
very
that,
fond of it.
this is such a good mission.
say the same of
Fortunately, the next one's kind of a
Could a
pain.
Jemadar be more than a soldier, or a founder less than a god?
Though I guess knowing how
We
to
may
do
not
it,
be
it'll
ready to
probably
consider
be
such
easier.
notions, but in time, we must grapple with them. Because if the Ferengi can be
But we'll
valorous,
see that next time.
then all the
Yeah. Yeah, so...
It's actually the next
that-
time's the original end of the new episodes, but
Yeah.
we've since added
Researchers
that last one,
led by my friend Dr.
which I've actually still yet to play at all.
Yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for us for this week. That was a bit of a
Did I not tell
longer-
you this was a great mission?
That was a good mission. Like I kind of let it run a little bit longer so that we can get some of
Yeah.
that good voice work. But yeah, that'll be it for us for this week. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.